Get started, I'm just going to put some good quality olive oil in a pan. You can use a non-stick pan if you like. Just going to add some oregano to begin, and then add in some chopped up garlic. Of course, garlic is something that you definitely want to always add in Italian pasta sauces or any kind of pastas you're making, and don't be shy about it. So I'm just going to, saute it. I want to keep it very, very light golden brown. If not even, keep it more towards the white side. And now I've added sliced cherry tomatoes. So you'll see I'm adding sliced, but I'm also adding whole. And the reason for that is I want to create two different textures. With a bit of the sliced in half tomatoes, I'm going to get a bit of those juices out and, help coat the pastas with it in terms of creating a sauce. But then the whole tomatoes are going to be beautiful, warm, and when they burst in your mouth with beautiful juices and flavors. So after that, I've added some salt, some black pepper, and some red chili flakes as well. I'm making this to be a spicy pasta. You obviously can tone it down, and with my measurements, you can cut down the spices. Now I'm adding just a bit of pasta water. Always, it'll help bring everything together and create a bit of that sauce that I was talking about with those sliced tomatoes that we cut up in half. Then I've got some basil that I've really just, the way I cut it, and I've shown it to you before in my other recipes, I take basil leaves, a bunch of them, I roll them up and then just slice them. You'll get this beautiful julienne cuts out of that, and that's what I've put a lot of into this. So it's really just cherry tomatoes and basil, so very, very fresh and clean flavors that are getting added here. And that's it. I'm going to add my pasta, which has been cooked to al dente, and I'm just going to toss it a couple times here, and then I'm going to add the next ingredient that's going to give another depth of flavor here, which is Parmesan cheese. And I really, really like Parmesan cheese, just of its flavor. It's a bit of a nutty flavor to it. Of course, if you don't have Parmesan cheese, if you want to replace it with any cheese that you have on hand, feel free to do that. Of course, it's going to change a bit of the flavor profile, but that's completely fine. And that's it. So you're just going to toss it up. By this time, usually turn off my heat. I have, if you obviously are doing it on a gas flame, you want to reduce it. But because I am on a flat top, it remains hot enough to melt the cheese as much needed. And there you have it. It is ready to be served. Make sure to be careful when you're eating those whole cherry tomatoes. They can be hot and juicy. Hope you like the recipe, guys. Thanks.